In this video, I'll show you what we recruiters want to see from you during the final interview, how to stand out and pass it with confidence, precision, and strategy. You'll learn the exact thoughts we recruiters have when evaluating candidates, what we think and already decide when we see your CV. We hear your answers and your body language. You'll learn how to provide answers that use the STAR technique to impress hiring managers and recruiters and win them at the final interview. You'll also understand a critical role your CV plays, not just for your invitation to an assessment day, but during the final interview and also after it. Yes, your CV is what we use for the final decision making and your golden call. You'll also learn how we look at your body language and how we judge it for your first impressions. We'll share tips to strongly set you apart. Somewhere during this video, I'll share 100% discount coupon code to a copy of our Emirates interview cheat sheet. It's filled with STAR answers, Emirates latest news, final interview strategies, and body language tips. There are only 50 free copies available to the first 50 people who grab it during this video premiere on Saturday 21st of December at 12 p.m. So tune in when the video goes live. Orlando here. I'm a recruitment consultant with over 3 years of talent acquisition management and HR experience. I hired over 60 professionals for global pharmaceutical companies, and I've worked for 4 years for Emirates in business class and economy. I've interviewed and selected high-profile applicants based on their CV, their interview performance, and the body language. The way we recruiters and hiring managers make final interview decisions follow a specific formula. Today, I'm sharing that with you. Imagine this. You've made it through the group exercises, all the assessments, and now you're standing at the finish line, the Emirates final interview. This is your moment. But let me be completely honest, most candidates fail here. That's not because they're not capable, but it's because they don't understand what recruiters are looking for. We covered this on our previous video. Check that out in the description below. It's pretty interesting. Emirates is on a hiring spree with plans to recruit over 5,000 new cabin crew members in the coming months. This is a golden opportunity to get in, but that window won't last forever. Once Emirates reaches the amount of staff they need, recruitment will then slow down. It makes sense to push now and prepare hard because recruiters might be less selective. The Emirates final interview isn't simply you answering questions. It is actually about convincing recruiters that you are the perfect solution to their problems and a great representative of Emirates, that you won't be a problem once you join, that you're reliable and have a correct and structured thought process. Here's what's happening behind the scenes. Please take notes. Recruiters are evaluating more than your words. They're studying how you think, how you react, and how you present yourself. If while you answer, your body language shows you're uncomfortable, they'll ask you a follow-up question. They want to figure out why the first question made you so uncomfortable. If your body language is great and your answer follows the STAR structure, the recruiter will be satisfied and move on with the next question. Recruiters are checking your alignment with Emirates' core values: excellence, safety, hospitality. They need to understand if your way of being and interacting with others will last long-term while in Emirates. That's why we recruiters need to see through candidates, have all of our questions answered fully so we have no doubts about you. The only person in the way from this happening is you. It depends on you whether you let us fully see and understand your experience well, and it's up to you if you have a defensive body language and don't allow us to get to know you. That's why it is so important to regulate your body language so it works in your favor, not against you. Recruiters are always asking themselves one critical question. Would I trust this person to handle a diverse group of passengers on a 16-hour flight during the night with little sleep and with much work to do? Can I trust he'll show up on time, provide excellent customer service regardless of his circumstances? If your CV is messy, that means you're not paying attention to details, and you're not a candidate who goes the extra mile for himself. So why would I trust you going the extra mile for someone else with Emirates? If you're liking this video and you find it helpful, let us know by liking and subscribing. Your support allows us to make more videos like this for you, so thanks. And here's something few people realize. Even after the final interview, the process isn't over. Recruiters create two lists: preferred candidates, who get the first offers, and backup candidates, who only receive an offer if there are any vacancies left and the preferred candidates refuse the offer. How do we recruiters decide which list you're on? That's your CV. Even if you nailed the interview, the group discussions, and your body language was perfect, your CV is the final tool recruiters use to compare candidates. If it doesn't stand out, you lose. In our book, The Emirates Final Interview Masterclass Inside the Mind of a Recruiter, I explain exactly how this process works and what recruiters prioritize and think about. It also explains who decides which candidates get the golden call and who doesn't. And I can tell you right now, that person isn't a recruiter. Ever wondered why you're under review for so long? Why you're in a completed status for so long? Other high-level members from HR and management will review and approve whether you're the right candidate for them or not. Remember, at the end of the day, you won't be working for the recruiter, but for a manager of cabin crew. So your CV speaks volumes. Chapter 5 offers an in-depth view about the channels used by recruitment, HR, and management to make these decisions. And it offers the strategies to ensure that your CV outshines the competition. It is terrible to pass the entire interview only to get rejected at the very last moment. You'll feel sorry you didn't do more. The STAR technique is the gold standard for behavioral questions, but most candidates don't use it effectively. Let's break it down. Situation, set the context briefly. Task, explain your responsibility, again briefly. Action, describe the steps you took in depth. Result, share a measurable outcome and give real results and concrete ones. If you're generic, even for just a little bit, you're going to lose. Here's a real-world example from Chapter 2 of the Masterclass. Tell me about a time you handled a challenging passenger. On a long-haul flight, a passenger became upset when their meal preference wasn't available. I needed to de-escalate the situation and ensure that the passenger felt heard. I sincerely apologized, found an alternative meal, and offered a complimentary beverage as a goodwill gesture. I also follow up later to ensure that their satisfaction was there. The passenger thanked me, left a glowing review, and even requested to sit in my section on future flights. This response highlights empathy, problem solving, and commitment to customer satisfaction, key qualities that Emirates is looking for. If you want to check more STAR examples, Chapter 2 and Chapter 5 feature over 60 scenarios tailored for Emirates interviews, with recruiter feedback on what makes answers successful. Studies show that structured answers with a STAR technique increase your chances of interview success by 50%. That's why this method is a game changer. Let me emphasize this. Your CV doesn't just get you to the interview and pass the ATS scanner. It determines your fate after the final interview. Recruiters use it to decide whether you're a preferred candidate or part of the backup pool. So what makes a standout CV? Many CVs are eliminated before they're even seen by a recruiter. Your keywords must nail and score high with ATS automated systems. You need to align with Emirates' job description. Easy to read and focused on achievements, highlighting teamwork, cultural sensitivity, and hospitality. If this feels overwhelming, my CV Masterclass course is designed to make it simple. You'll learn how to create a CV that passes ATS scanners, how to highlight achievements that resonate with Emirates recruiters, stay organized with tools that are easy to understand and to use. Emirates doesn't provide a job description anymore, but we do. We have it. Your CV is the difference between a job offer and a rejection, so work hard on your CV. You can find our CV Masterclass down in the description of the video. First impressions matter more than you think. Recruiters form an opinion of you within the first 7 seconds. Here's how to make those seconds count. Walk confidently with your head high and shoulders relaxed. Make eye contact and offer a warm professional handshake. Sit with a composed and open posture. Don't fidget or cross your arms. Chapter 3 of the Emirates Final Interview Masterclass dives into body language in detail. But for practical tools, check out my book, Preparing for Your Job Interview Impression. It includes the interview assessment checklist to evaluate your performance fully, all the body language elements we evaluate and make our decision upon, the job application tracker to stay organized during your job search, including a calendar for cooling periods, application dates, next dates you should apply on, and more. These resources ensure that you're prepared, polished, and confident. Also, you can find these below in the description. The Emirates hiring spree is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Don't let a lack of preparation hold you back. Download the free cheat sheet from our shop using the code right here. It's packed with STAR examples, body language tips, and final interview strategies. Remember, only the first 50 people will get it, so try to get your copy as fast as you can. Your dream career is closer than you think. Believe in yourself, invest in yourself, and make it happen. Like, subscribe, and share this video with someone you know that is chasing their aviation dreams just like you. See you next time, and thank you for your support.